going to be pretty hard to follow. Just about everybody tonight. My first meeting, my first time being to one of these, but it's not my first time in this room. I think I have a little bit different view than a lot of people here. I was in this room as a student. I graduated John Jay in 2003, KES in 1996. I moved to South Salem to start middle school, and it was great. I really enjoyed going to school here. I have to say what I really enjoyed about KES was community. Being able to ride my bike there from my house. It's a community thing. We had the downtown in the town, but, store owners don't like seeing kids hanging out in front of their stores. We belong on playgrounds. We do. School's a safe environment for us. So we spend a lot of time at the school after hours, not necessarily curricular.
Did you say your name? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Lorenzo. Lorenzo, Serra. I live in Twin Lakes.
I just done.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't. So that was huge for me growing up in Mount Elementary School. We fortunately moved to Main Street at the start of my middle school career, and LES ended up being my, hangout. Say I could ride my bike there. We all got off the school bus nearby. We all went back there after our homework was done, or before our homework was done. It was where we could spend time in the community, and I think if that was to close down, be rented out, whatever was to happen to it, there'd be a huge void. And another thing I take to this is a recent home buyer in this community, who grew up in this community, who didn't have to buy in this community. I could have bought in Katonah. I could have moved elsewhere where the taxes were cheaper. I bought here for this reason, for this school, for LES. Now, with this point on discussion, I should have bought Katonah. There's no reason I should have bought Lewisboro. And once my generation get on their feet, I graduated college in 2008 before the recession. I'm one of very few who are able to buy in this area. Those people who buy in this area, the billionaires, the Mark Zuckerbergs, the financial industry, not me buying, I don't have a big mortgage. I have a small mortgage. I work hard, and so does my wife. And you're not seeing our generation now. And there's a reason for that. And people have said it. 28's the new 18. It's taken my generation a full extra decade to catch up. But it will happen. It will happen. So please look forward to it, because you guys are missing it. My generation has been crushed, really crushed. But we're catching up. The economy's letting us catch up, and we're finally getting there. But none of us are going to come here if you close the school. No one will. Why? Why move to Lewisboro versus Katonah or anywhere else? One thing that LES has increased me on is it's so easy for the kids to get to that school and play in that playground. I went to elementary school before there were all these huge additions on these buildings. Someone who was sitting in your position said that was a good idea, right? My school was fine when it was small, so was LES and everybody else. We had all these great schools that came together in middle school, and it worked great. But all of a sudden, there's this huge rush to make everything so big and spend so much money, and now it's kind of like all of a sudden we're saying, whoa, we shouldn't have spent that money. It's a huge mistake. Let's look back at that. What's wrong with a couple classrooms with the lights off for right now? That's much easier. Much easier than closing a school. I didn't read into the statistics. I haven't been to the previous meeting, so I could be missing something. But I still remember being a student, remembering these small schools and that community, and that's the way I think it should be. And that's why everybody's here. Everybody who lives in these towns lives in these towns for that. Because what you guys are offering is available everywhere else for much cheaper. So why stay here? Thank you.